Okay. All right. So let's get into a quick video. So I was just watching a documentary on this group. Maybe that's why I kept calling these people like CIA or FBI kids or something. But okay, so now I see the familiarities a little bit of the energy, because it made me think about, first of all, I got that song Senorita, so somebody trying to be on some shit last night. That means somebody trying to say something about, like, I'm Mexico or you're Mexico, or maybe their identity swap worked or something like this. But I noticed in this cult, the things that they said was traits about these children is that the children didn't wear no underwear. But I don't wear underwear because, shit, I can't afford to, actually, really. And because I don't like the way they feel under my stomach. That's why I don't wear underwear. I don't think it's because I'm a part of a cult, okay? Even though this cult could have probably had access to children like me for information, through peer-to-peer communication or peer communication. Well, I don't know. We have to find a different way to explain it, because peer-to-peer communication is like lovers. I didn't have a lover. Whoever this is we talking about, that we keep on picking up on the lovers in reverse. Somebody didn't have a lover. It's like you was the lover. You was like the systematic lover for a bunch of people, but you didn't know that you was communicating, or I didn't know I was communicating with these people, or that they was looking at me or something like this. I don't know. Okay. So we keep on getting lovers in reverse heavily in the past couple days. So, like I said, this could be like a one-sided, unrequited thing. Because I would imagine if somebody has peer-to-peer communication, that's like another energy or a dark one or other people trying to create Adam and Eve like 100 times or something, other than what God put together, or who naturally got together and fell in love with each other. You get what I'm saying? It would have took somebody to get hit up over the side of the head for two people at teenage years to not talk to each other. Now, some of this shit could have been spell work, because I was thinking like, damn, somebody trying to say I did spell work. I was just natural with my situation as a young. Now, they could have been doing a love spell on me, or they could have been manipulating me. But when it comes to it, but then again, I'm like, I don't know. I know it wasn't the other way around. You know what I'm saying? I guess if these people got more of a benefit, their hidden numbers or their underground numbers got a bit of more of a hell of a lot of more of a benefit of knowing who I am, rather than me knowing who I am. I would think that the love spell came in from them, but when I pick up on that, when I'm seeing the lover's card in my head, and the two people are turned to like stone or whatever it is. It could be somebody that was came into that clique or that group, or some kind of I don't want to say forum, some kind of something. And this person could have been like, they could have been doing something on me, but then I'm America. There would have been, at that age, at a young age, with the older people that would have had interest in me, I would have still been somewhat protected as America. You see what I'm saying? But if this group was looking for, if they linked me to this masculine, then they were scared that the reaction, or how we were with each other, that this would be a problem. Remember that this would be a problem, and that some older woman or something would think that they don't have power over a young man. It doesn't matter who the woman. It could be a high school teacher. It could be anybody. The mother, the auntie. It could be anybody. So I feel like when I was subduing a masculine, like, oh, you can't be talking like that to your mom, or you can't be doing this. They was like, who the fuck she thinks she is? And they could have took that masculine out and brought in a more subdued version of this person. So I'm thinking I'm changing somebody and he's becoming a better son, and you know what I'm saying, and whatever, but yeah. So this made me think about that. But then I also remember, somebody was telling me one time, because they said one sign about these kids is that they were saying that they look malnourished or whatever, but also it's something about like um excuse me, they were given like food and stuff, or snacks like carrot sticks and stuff like this, like it was a treat or whatever. And I remember somebody telling me when they were little they couldn't eat sugar cereal, or they couldn't have nothing. They had to eat they had to eat they didn't have any sweets, or they couldn't have sweets or sugar cereal. But if they answered some Bible verses correctly, it could have been something else. I don't know. They could have been sugarcoating it with Bible study, because I guess these people would like these children. They would ask these children these questions that they get it right. Then they could get like carrot sticks or something like this. I mean, or food or whatever was the prize. Now you gotta be real careful here, because somebody's being enlightened here. Because somebody is feeding this information now. We just don't know who. We don't know exactly what their thing is, but what I think we're getting from this is that what people have been taught something is, even all the schooling that we done had, we're not prepared for something that's going on in this nation and around the world, because of the education means training, because of the training that we received in public school. Could be the reason why we're not understanding something, because somebody said, oh, Mexico, they in Mexico, like, is somebody using people as temples and trapping people's subconscious in one person to make them powerful or all knowing? When somebody's saying, oh yeah, they kept us in Mexico, is that a person, place, or thing, organization? What are we really talking about? Because some states in America that have a high population of Hispanics or Mexicans, could they be calling those places Mexico? These are the things that I'm wondering. Okay, because I kept on asking my person, like, no, like, it was a thing. I was like, I don't know. One day, excuse me. One day, one of my children was asking me something a long time ago. They were still in middle school or elementary school, and I was like, I don't know. And my daughter's like, well, my daughter's like, I'm gonna go run away and do something like this or whatever. And we were like having, it wasn't like a argument or nothing. We was having like a funny conversation or whatever. And she said, I'm gonna go on the city bus and do something. I said, for what? I could just drive you where you need to go or something like this. I said, and she's like, well, you scared of me, getting independent? I said, no, your ass be trying to get on the city bus or something. Like one time when I got on the city bus, I end up like on a whole nother side of town trying to think I knew what I was doing. And then I said, what, you gonna get on the city bus? Then you gonna end up in somewhere in Lake Geneva? Like the way I said it, it was really funny. And all the kids was laughing. And it was like a joke or whatever. It was like a joke in the household for like a couple weeks, like Lake Geneva. Like, I don't know, it's just the way that I said it. And so, it's making me think like, I don't know. It's I don't even know why the Lake Geneva thing just came up. Um, but I don't know where we're at. Oh yeah, us seeing something in a different light and not being prepared for it. Maybe like the more public, the people that's supposed to have their eyes open and report things if things don't seem right, or report. What would you be reporting? It would be nothing to report. Things seem like they're going swell because you really don't know what the red flags look like. Okay, so Even people that want to help, or a lot of people have time on their hands. If they don't have nothing else, they might have time on their hands, and these are people that have brilliant minds. Because I was just watching something, he's like, oh, he was making a joke. He was like, yeah, I'm just somebody that, I got this mind or whatever. This basically, I got this brilliant mind, and I just never, I'm just a slug or a lump on a log because nobody never gave me the opportunity. And he was kind of making a joke out of it. And I'm like, well, it's really not a joke, because there's a lot of fucking people out here that have gifts and qualities and things like this, but they don't fit a certain standard. And now it's not even that type of standard with education. It's more about social media, or somebody's physical appearance or presence, or what they're wearing, or something like this. It's even more dumbed down now, as to people judging people as to who got the answers. Well, I don't know. The person with the shiny hat and the shiny shoes and the fucking full face of makeup with the lace front, they look like they got the answer. You know what I'm saying? More than somebody that, don't have the fanciest things or something like this or whatever. It's like something weird going on. It's a weird dynamic, okay? Okay? Like, I don't know, where there's like a clueless presence here, because people pick to put all these people that look a certain way, or they were a part. I don't know. It's some, like, even when I was watching this news thing about some, guy, a police officer maybe being shot, and I'm thinking they had this lady, like, doing the news thing coverage, and I'm thinking, who the fuck is this lady? Can somebody get a new news anchor out here? Because I'm like, what? This lady is looking crazy. She don't even know what she's talking about, or something like this. Like, it wasn't what she was saying. She just kept repeating herself. And I'm like, this girl, this must be her first day on a job or something. If we talking about a police officer being shot, you need to get somebody out there that's like a professional. This lady, I don't know. She just looked, something is very unexperienced. I don't know what this is, y'all, because it's not even that's important. But, just looking and measuring up, like, what the hell is going on, girl? Yeah, can we get a new news anchor out here? Like, I don't know. It's like some people have like abandoned ship or something. And something is like, I don't know. Some kind of dark something here. Some type of heavy manipulation here. Okay. Also, we got these roses here. And I never noticed, like, all this little whatever this stuff is here. You got some calla lilies or lilies or something here. Some roses, some thorns, thistles and thorns. This could be Greta Thunberg. She looked like Elon Musk, little miniature Elon Musk. It's something like this here. Thorns and thistles. This is the second time in the past 24 hours that this is coming out. This could be also somebody holding something back from someone. It's like, say me or you, we grow up in a family that usually get picked to go into some higher level, like, commitment. Don't have to mean, another person. That's what pisses me off about this whole thing. People trying to make this about, like, you trying to get with a person. This has something to do with the way that certain people's minds think. Jobs that, throughout the test of time, their family have been able to operate in these higher level positions where it's just in them. With alchemy, it's just in them to know how to do a certain thing. And so their family usually has a sector in something, like to see, like some of these things. And it made me wonder, like, in the past, has everything been so jumbled up that then slowly, like, somebody finally was getting friends or attention, or felt like they fed in with a crowd, and then they start letting other people in with them, or getting rid of people and putting people that they like or make them feel good or tell them what they want to hear. And now all of the shit is kind of messed up. Like, are these people planning on, like, robbing, Americans of, like, things that are allotted to some of us? Okay, in order to, like, subdue us for a long time and then just abandon us and abandon ship. There's no, and even if you had to go in and take this shit over, it's going to be, like, heavy, because, yeah, that's the message. Yeah, to us wars. So somebody will get, it's almost like somebody saying, I'll give America back once it's already ruined. Maybe it took somebody too long to ruin somebody. The message is somebody is getting lifted. Whoever this is that was stuck in the mud or stuck, or somebody was using this person, because this bush, if y'all see the burning bush, is dried out. There ain't no fruit or nothing growing on there. But this one over here is a little something growing off of there. You got water, you got soil, you got purple mountains majesty, you got blood, you got all these different elements here around this one pinnacle. And all of these pinnacles are together and they're not producing anything. That's why I said I call this the nut bush too. Because this could be a masculine energy that have these energies around too. Okay. What we was picking up about a balloon in somebody's stomach. Okay. Like if these people are transporting people, it had to be careful, because they could do something like that. Try to take somebody's womb. Somebody's womb could be sacred. They could have tried to take it. If that's why I said, okay. Remember last night we got the card when they usually if a seven of pentacles got all the pentacles on one side. Somebody is like, this one is just like the rest of them. We can do whatever we want, or this is one is not protected. Say like we're just going to use, because at one point in time, I don't know if they still represent this, but the Siouan people have sacred women. They're women. There's something about their women or something that they make them, their womb sacred or make them sacred. Now, I don't know if every Native American tribe does this, but I've read about the sacred Siouan women, and I don't know if it's even every Siouan woman. It could just be some of them. Okay. And so, I just remember reading about them before, and somebody could be trying to say, like, there's nothing sacred about this person's womb. What are you talking about? Somebody last night tried to put whoever this is with the rest of these people. And I said, this the nut bush, because this could be somebody that's always been afraid of having children. This could be somebody that's in some kind of program or something where they saw children being used or done in a certain manner. Something has shifted here. Okay, I could feel it. It's like you waiting you trapped in some kind of, underground bunker or something, and then you've been in there for 30 fucking years, and all of a sudden, because somebody ran, okay? Somebody ran with somebody or something like this, okay? And then all of a sudden you wake up one day or one night in the middle of the night, and the wristband is off, the eye thing is off that was on you all this time, and then you could get up and run out of there. Nobody's in there. All the computers and the people that used to, canvass the area and have these kids locked up in a corner or something, everybody's gone, and you just wake up like, what the hell can I do? Or like if you was locked up in somebody's house, do you just run right out? If you notice that all the operation is shut down and you're the only thing left in there, do you just walk around and go look in the refrigerator and see what you could eat, what you could take, put in a backpack so you can get the hell out of there? Or do you just shoot right out the door? It's something, I don't know. It's something like this here. And I also feel like there's another group of these intel kids or something like this that was helping somebody at some point in time, like a scattered, like they're in safety already. These are people that already got away, and they're trying to help somebody else break out of something. Okay. I'm hearing somebody say, I'm better than my mind and with my mind and my heart, and I'm better with my mind than my feet. You see what I'm saying? Somebody is better with their mind than their heart, and I think I'm more better with my mind than my feet. I used to be good with my heart when I thought. Now, this is two different people here. Somebody, it's a masculine energy probably saying this, I'm better than with my mind than my heart. Like, just believe me, I can't make you love me. And I'm saying I'm better with my mind than my feet. So if somebody's trying to get me to move my feet or go somewhere, I'm better with my mind. But you can't be feeding my mind. You got to feed my mind, not my... You know what I'm saying? The mind can have the information to then move the feet. It got to be worth it. You get what I'm saying? So somebody trying to lure me somewhere, like temptation or something, and get me to get up and actually apply to put shit together to go meet somebody. It just would be just too, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We got temperance out here, but I don't know if somebody's trying to get you to be lured. You know what I'm saying? Or get me or somebody to be lured. It ain't enough. You ain't worked enough on my mind to get me to step any motherfucking where. So you know what I'm saying? Um, and plus, I'm guessing as a child of God or an alchemist, you kind of know eventually if you work on something or something manifest something, possibly, you know, the way that these people manifest, you really don't have to move your feet. People gonna see something moved before they see your feet ever touch the ground. People gonna see it first. You might not even realize until later that something has been moved. Like it's almost like moving a mountain or something, like in the middle of the night or something. I mean, something weird is happening here. This could be the message here, right? It would be like somebody, like a group of people was using your body for something all this time, and they was making money off of it, and then they was gonna ruin it and give you your body back, but it wouldn't be worth what it was worth when they were using you for whatever it is they were using you from. I mean, using you for. Okay. Now, with the nut bush, I told you this person is looking at this bush. Like this is who he could care about. This could who he could be taking care of. This could be the number one numero uno. This could be the one womb that makes this person money, or the one person that has something essence or a brain, whatever this is that feeds the rest of these people. But these are like people that somebody was able to go to in the, you know, this is like the mother, a sister, you know, somebody that they've been really good friends with for 40 years, you know, it's something like this, right? But it's like these six, what did we say about the nations? Like, how you gonna leave America out? Say this is America and there's all this different type of abundance here. How you gonna leave America out of enjoying the prosperity of something, and then you have all the other nations on this bush or something? Cause I don't know, it's almost like, I don't know. Cause if I go back in the day, you know, I know my boyfriend didn't want no kids. He didn't want no fucking kids. He just didn't. You know, even though he stuck around or whatever, or I think, unless they got a clone that was more friendly to kids, I don't know. But he didn't want no damn kids, okay? And so this make me think about a whole bunch of women that could be having like a hysterectomy or something, where this person can have sex with these people and not worry about, or have sex with these nations. This could be business or otherwise, and not have to worry about maybe a responsibility or something like this. I just think something like this is just getting deeper. Okay, bang, 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 skeet, skeet, skeet. It's like, but this person, you know, there's relief here to look here. It's like every time this person has sex with you, if these are hoes or whatever this is, I don't know. Whenever this person just got you here or whatever, maybe that person holds you here. So see that hole? See that hole? That tool right there up against it? You know, this is somebody that somebody keep in their household and let other people splice with this person. But they don't want no damn, they gonna be able to shoot their shot over here with these women that don't have a womb no more, or these are men, or these are people that can't get pregnant or something like this. You know, it's like this person will keep this person under at his feet. You know, like I told y'all, this like the Twin Towers right here, building number 7. Building number 7 is right there. You see at the bottom of that hole? You see that little building with that little thing right there? The 2 boots is the Twin Towers. That little hook looking thing at the bottom right there, that's building 7. But, ooh, look, there's a little, look at that blue thing right there going down into the ground. Huh. It's like some stairs going down in the ground. So out of the purple mountain's majesty into the blue, and somebody is not about to be stuck in the blue. Somebody going into the red. Republican. This could also be people that end up getting on that side. You know, supposedly the Republicans, you like, I don't know, I get blood or the Bloods or something about a bloodline. You know, some people could give off Democratic energy, but they really, you know, to get the perks or something like this, or the Crips, like, I feel like maybe the Crips can hold people like right there, but somebody's going down into the up, down, whatever this is, okay? There's something a little bit deeper here. I forget what we was even talking about, y'all. This is gonna be one of them days. This could be a message here. But this person, this is like somebody that don't want to have kids and they want to nut in people, but that's why I call it the nut bush, but they don't want to have to worry about no kid. So this is somebody to convince people to get a hysterectomy, you know, maybe even older women to get a hysterectomy, you know, if they can't wait, you know, if they can't, this is somebody that don't want to repopulate or something. I don't know what this is. This could be like a handler of some sorts. You know, like I said, these women could be the ones, if the person did slip up and, you know, give you a baby, this is the women over here on this bush that can get rid of it. Like, what should I do? Am I ready? You know, these are the people that could deport the fetus. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying. This could be somebody that's ready to have a baby with you now. This could be like a distant person, a strange person. This is somebody that sneak and, you know, or this is what they had in their plan the whole time. You know, get your ass pregnant. This could be somebody that had to watch women for 20, 30 years just to see if they could be, if they'll be a good mother. Okay, maybe this person seen shit. I don't know. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I mean, because they had a lot had to go into whatever this is, and somebody has brought down. It's like I don't know. This could have something to do with even, I don't know, producing a bloodline, or two people like with a new. These two people skipped out on when it comes to creating like them, populating like the sands of the sea. And there's something about a new race being created or bloodline, and it being put at the top of the totem pole. Somebody tried to whisk you, like distort your life for the past 10 years to lead you down this path. It still feel like it's only somebody that only was thinking about themselves. They didn't think about you. They didn't want you to, you know, be like, oh, I'm only having 10 more years of freedom or on earth, or before God want me to come have a baby with him. You know, I'm just playing. You get what I'm saying. You know, somebody try to get to waste your time or something. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what this is, man. Because this is like a big, all this shit is going on. But it's like somebody was riding on something the whole time. Like, yeah, I'm about to get this at the end, or I'm about to, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody else is being recovered here. People been spying on this person while they were maybe recovering. Okay, could have been spying on somebody while they were collecting something. This could be like, dude, we seen you collecting that stuff. You're not getting away. You're gonna, you was giving us the impression that you was gonna share this. This is like a scenario. You was sharing this with our queen or our king or our daughter or son or whatever this is, and somebody was collecting something, and maybe they was about to just run off with this and do something, but somebody seen whoever this is. And they making them do right by something. Possibly. Okay? I don't know, there's a new thing or something. Somebody don't have to be sad no more. Ace of Pen, yeah, everything is getting thrown up. Like, it's almost like the purple mountains, like the royals or these mountainous people or these something. We back here again. It's like they in reverse at the bottom. This could be something like God was gonna create, like have me and somebody get together or whatever this is, or you, whoever you think this is, and we both really don't have a something, like other people was messing around with our energy or something all this time, and like these are the two, like how the Anunnaki picked two people to have children. We could have something like a even tall white energy where somebody was leaving one person out, two people sent here from the same fucking planet or something, and the person unplugged that person cord as soon as we got here, or as soon as you got here, and they just started doing every fucking thing they wanted to do it, like for 20 something years. Not only that, they could have got a little posse together and got them to start fucking with you and beating you up and stuff, knowing that you the only other person like this. That's why this is some kind of trauma energy, because if y'all the only two on earth that understand each other, why would you cut the cord of that person as soon as you get here? And then somebody just going aimlessly through life or something, and somebody else is like having the time of their life. It's like, I don't know. This could be what happened to some, yeah, with this Two of Cups energy. All right, in the judgment here. Like, you don't have to be brothers. Like when you be hearing some of these people that be together and they be like brother and sister, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's you was made of the same type of thing to produce more of whatever you two are on the earth. But somebody could have been choosing other things, had you unplugged and choosing other things. And now the person's like, okay, after I wasted 30 years of your life, okay, let's do this or something like this. And it's just like, what? I didn't even get a whole wrap a head around what the fuck you just said. You know, this is like somebody didn't want to see you being too happy while you was disconnected and on earth trying to figure out what the hell happened, why you even here. Because I'm just a little bit more, not advanced, like I'm smarter than these people. But it's like, nothing excites me. I'm bored. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I done everything, like, energetically, lovingly, whatever this is. I've already, even if these people wasted it or wasted my time with it, like, what the fuck is really the meaning here? Like, this is not giving me any, you know, like, can I get the ticket back to the planet or something? Because check and make sure shit is on, something don't seem right. To make sure everything is on schedule. Because somebody playing with somebody's time here. America, that's why I said somebody is manipulating something. Somebody want to be in charge of what you say, who hear you say it, something like this. Temperance. This could be also America having to be resilient after realize we've been having a host on the planet or on our on the soil for a long time that been, you know, siphoning everything, you know, and now somebody feeling some kind of way because America is getting, you know, bitchy or whatever they want to call it. There she go again. You know. Okay, I don't know. A Queen of Swords could be trying to, this could be like somebody that's in the air, even 5D. With this Loren energy or this 5D Estrella energy, it's almost like I could see in some pictures of me or something like this, when I lost all that weight and I had that dark hair, I could see like the face shape of, like, I just kept on getting like Sophia Loren and somebody else here. But I also know that my cousin, my so-called cousin Trisha, some of her, you know, Afro Zen's clone. You know, I kind of get, it was another lady, Sophia Loren and somebody else. And I was just thinking, like, you know, some of these people could be calling themselves gods and goddesses or something like this. and they produce seed in different places. So somebody be like, yeah, but I like the creation that I made with Mexico. You know, I'm crazy about the one I made in America, but the one I made in Mexico or the one I made in Asia, you know, I love that one too. Or you know, somebody playing favoritism with their something here. All right. But again, somebody is not somebody's son. So I just picked this up in the restroom a minute ago. Somebody is not somebody's child, and they was acting like they was to hold this person and raise up their child, or I don't know, something. Somebody was saying that they was your child just to restrict you. This could be hidden. One of these D energies. People know not to question this person about the children after they say that somebody's their child, but somebody may not be. Judgment is being called here. Chariot energy. They could have just said, oh no, this is one of mine, don't worry about it. But you belong with this, creating this new bloodline or whatever this is. Or somebody has a child, and like a golden child, and they're like, look at this child, it's, you know, something, but the child is not with the parent or the parents or a certain parent. Like a child has to be you know, something with, yeah, with their parent. This could be somebody also dying. Okay, they could be a lot at stake here, and somebody's waiting to see who would be the better. We picked this up about 4 years ago. That somebody was going to jail or having a hard time on drugs. Something was going on with somebody. They had a life-changing experience that they was ashamed of, and they were they knew who they wanted to take care of their child, but all these people around this person started talking. Oh, you should do it this way. We should spy on the person. We should do this and that. And then something, you know, it just ruined something. Okay. It just did. And it caused more problems than anything. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. So say this, whoever this person is, man or woman or grandma, whatever, somebody was on drugs and everything. How you got the nerves to be sitting here trying to say this was an estranged child, you know, somebody got pregnant with a boy or something and they ran. Yeah, we was also picking up on somebody didn't know that they was an emperor or something. Okay, like Inanna, she made all of her consorts or whatever some kind of Inanna made all of her consorts like her spouse or like her man or whatever. These is my man or something. But I feel like it was the other way. Somebody was tricked into to being loving or intimate or crushing on certain people, but these people were going to give homage to another person, another male, female, or whatever, or transgender. Like somebody distorted something here. And then try to make it seem like you got a sex addiction or you reckless or something, when somebody knows that this has something to do with some kind of sacred, well, I won't call it that. You know, something, okay? Somebody might be looking at something here. If you're an old soul, what other traditions you could have been included with? What would make these people think that they had the right to have access to you? Something like this, okay? Also, when the nut bush, it always make me think too, like if this ain't like the nut with the nut bush, it's like these girls that's on that nut bush, they might got alien or galactic daddies, or they got powerful daddies that know how to take care of if they did get, you know, knocked up, but this man would not be responsible for them or something. It's something about this man liking to have sex with, pillow talk with all these other women in the Seven of Pentacles. And then, yeah, okay, so we got the victory here. Okay, the message, King of Cups is in reverse, or the person ain't the King of sup, the Last Supper, King of dinners or suppers, or I don't know, something supping, and not the sun. But, you know, it's actually, this is the kingdom is mine, or I don't know. Something could be almost damn near ruined the whole way. Okay? Like my shoulder's been hurting, so I don't know if they trying to get me groomed to be like a chariot energy, but I don't, you know, I don't, whatever. But I don't know what I'm getting with that. Yeah, somebody could be trying to marry somebody so that they don't birth something with somebody else. Because for some reason, they can't stop something with the Five of Swords in reverse. So somebody trying to marry you just to stop you from going somewhere and stop them from getting a tower. This could be like a community stole your man a long time ago. Now you done figured out the whole thing. And now they're like, go over there with that woman or whatever like this. You know, something is being hidden though. She didn't use her mind to defeat us and tell on us and everything. Just going on over there or something like this. Yes, now somebody want to share and everything. Okay, but this is just a lie. It's a lie. Somebody coming up with a bright scheming lie. Oh, I'm gonna give you equal. Excuse me, something like this. But you're not the special one to them. You are not the special. If you were, you're not, or you never were, or they would have never treated you like this. You to this person, to Islam or something, you're not. Even if they took energy from you or whatever, or me or whoever the fuck this is, somebody is not the special person. This could be with some of these fake cultural things, like to think that when a king is becoming his biggest, most wisest part of his life, that the best thing for him to do, excuse me, in a society where nobody's children is seem to be safe today. So it really ain't even about the heirs no more. To make somebody, a king, think that, a 40, 50-year-old king think that the best option for him for a wife that's going to sit and lay in the bed with him every night in the palace is a 15-year-old girl or a fucking 20-year-old girl or something like this. It's just ridiculous. I think that people been catering to this almost pedophilic, like, I don't, it's just for too long. For too long. Okay. I don't know. All right. Like, you just not it for this person. We could be catching, I'm about to say how to catch a killer. We could be catching the person that thinks that you should not be not abused. Okay. This is catching the person that they want to be the golden boy or something like this, or the golden girl. This is catching the person that I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't know, cause we got a Queen of Wands standing in her power, and she not settling. I don't know what, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like, okay, before y'all chop this shit up, how much of this shit was made off my motherfucking energy so I can have what I need to have? Because again, somebody is not, even if you started off, somebody is not. Their tradition or something is to find some young girl or something like this. I just lost my train of thought. So whoever this is, they know we was about to put that shit together. I can't listen. I hate watching my videos over again, but we might have to, because whoever this is, they don't like to hear shit about themselves or something. Could make this person abusive. This could also be somebody that was doing whatever this, caring about you so much from the background, not really showing this or expressing this to you. And now that they're about to lose you, or you're going to be separated and brought to somebody else. Now, I didn't never like you no way, bitch. Oh, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that don't know how to express their feelings. Yeah, they could be mad because the judgment is somebody's about to be lifted up. The same way you did that fake person or the moon energy. to have a change of, this could be something about women that put in a lot of work and made some type of change no matter what. Yeah, they can't bring a tower to this energy here. And that's why somebody wanna, I don't know, work with you. Somebody's not being able to stop this, and somebody can't walk away. It's like, nah. Yeah, something is being hidden about what somebody's doing with somebody's marriage files, or who somebody about to try to say that they married to. Yeah, this fake nice guy, like somebody just, maybe they saying they giving up their religion or something to put you above all. I just don't know. But look, see, I don't like this. Look at that Ten of Swords right there. It's about to be your death or something, and there could be a King of Wands finding out like, oh, I know what you trying to do. Yeah, and then you got this sneaky person right here that's sad. These bad family members, and death in reverse. So they're not going to be able to cause this, or they trying to save their own self. But it might still end in a Ten of Swords for them. Something is like trickling back here. Because they shouldn't have did something the fuck that they did with this Ace of Pentacles that belongs to me only. You should just sit back and you should have been nicer to somebody, or you should just sit back and see if the person would have still invest in you or help you or something anyways. All right? Somebody got to bring it in to this person that was in this energy all this time. The justice system, this could be the last thing that somebody could be a retiring judge, and it's the last thing that they want to make right. So if these people want to come at the justice system, if there's some gang that think they bullying the justice system, something is about to backfire on these people. It's not going to hit the justice system for calling judgment and giving this person or giving me whatever this is that's supposed to belong to me. It's going to ricochet and jump off of you. You're not bringing a tower to this moment. Okay? Now somebody want to invite you in to be a high priestess or one of they, or some bitch in a cult or something. It's like, nigga. What's the difference? Somebody, well, motherfucker, I didn't know. I didn't know somebody had me written down like that. That's not the way that my steps was being ordered. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? So all these people want to beat up this Queen of Cups or Queen of Swords. They want to fight for or fight against, or these could be people trying to fuck a Queen of Swords. Like, I don't know what this is. Okay? This could be a boy. America, the Chariot, the Kingdom, no death. So they tried to end the whole kingdom here. Yeah, because somebody was blind, because God is blindfolded. Like, God can't see something going on with the eyes closed. The thing they did was with the money. Because without these funds in the hands of, you might well give it to the one good person with pure fingers or hands or whatever this is, and instead of the 17 filthy motherfuckers that's going to use this for, I mean, it's common. You don't have to be the you don't have to do none of that to understand what this is. You could scan my brain my whole life, and I never said, if I get all this money, I'm going to take over the FBI, pretend like I'm them, kidnap. Like, who the fuck think like that? Maybe these people do, but I have innovative ideas that's not going to harm people. So I don't know what, of course, people do. If I want to get a house built, and I like houses, and I got houses in every fucking state, I'm looking for the best contractor in the place to pay that person really good and have a good relationship with that contractor to build me the house that I want, and we all could be happy. I'm not doing nothing for no fucking I don't know how to build the damn house. I got the money to build the house, but it's people that work at the corporations that help people figure out how they're gonna put something together. Like, if I want to, somebody that open up Target, I'm sitting by Target right here. Woodman's right here. Somebody had to go in and say, okay, well, yeah, we the contract, I'm going to tell you how we're going to lay it out. And then give you a plan or a blueprint or whatever the thing is called. And say, hey, what you think about, I took what you told me and this what I put on the paper. And Okay. I'm not about to be over there building the motherfucker. I got the money to build it. You know, but there's people that's gonna work on foremen or whatever you call them and shit like this. That's gonna work on the constructing of it. Like, what you want to say? Well, oh, you don't know how to build a target, then you shouldn't be owning one. No, motherfucker, I don't. That's not the part that I'm supposed to be you know, like, I don't know what this is. A queen of cups here, is in reverse. I'm wondering. Cause I was wondering, what the fuck did this queen of cups see? Knight of Wands. It's like somebody seeing something with their vision, but they didn't see something else. Somebody don't want to be a devil to somebody don't want to be the devil to the Holy Spirit or to a temperance energy anymore. Okay? But God, somebody, listen. This is justice here. Now, I don't know why somebody is doing this. This is very strange. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I have to blow my